And let's get to it right now. In the Arnold bracket, our number one seed is Omaha Beach from Saving Private Ryan, taking on our play-in winner of the mall fight from Jackie Chan's Police Story. How'd you weigh this one?
Yeah, so that was a lopsided one, 8-2, Saving Private Ryan.
I went 10-0 Saving Private Ryan.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I, I did like that police story. I fought for that pretty hard on the play-in,
Yes, you did.
because you like John Wick a lot more than I did.
Yes.
Um,
Specifically that scene and Police Story is just not my cup of tea.
yeah. I just liked how crazy the police story scene is, because it is that shit crazy.
Yeah,
And
it's
there's
rough.
a bunch of variety in crazy ways,
Yeah,
which I really do appreciate. Um, I wouldn't say it's the best constructed scene in the world, but
not at all.
yeah, and that's like the polar opposite to what you get with Saving Private Ryan, which is like one of the most well constructed action war scenes in
Ever.
movie history. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for me the quick bit on what, and I should have said the one last thing is we focus far more on the loser of every matchup, so there's still more to talk about with the winners.
Yeah.
Quick bit on Saving Private Ryan. As you said, I think it's perfectly constructed. It's the horrors of war there. It's still exhilarating and exciting, but you understand how horrific it is
Hmm.
very quickly. And there's some ghastly shit in that scene where you're like, God damn,
Oh yeah.
I didn't think Steven was going to go there. Because that's not usually the Steven Spielberg way. He shows you stuff, but he doesn't usually try
Yeah.
to rip at your soul immediately. With Police Story, again, I think it's law of diminishing returns. The mall fight scene is about 7 minutes long,
Hmm.
and I kept track. The sound effects sound closer to 1960s Batman to me with the fight choreography.
Yeah.
The choreography is incredible. I don't want to take that away from it, but
Yeah. It's Jackie Chan. It's gonna be good.
to me, it's a lot of law of diminishing returns because you have odd sound effects that continually happen. The amount of people that fall down a story of stairs or more and just get back up is absurd. And the amount of glass cases that are broken in a 2 minute window
Hmm.
also. I made this equivalency before. I'm a huge pro wrestling fan. You hit a guy with a chair once, it matters. You hit a guy with a chair 15 times in a match, and it still doesn't down him, it doesn't matter.
Sure.
So,
I understand that. Perfect.
so the
Yeah.
first time you go through the glass case, you're like, whoa! Or the second time, maybe, if it's done in a different way, you can maybe argue it. Like, 5 characters go through a glass display case, and I think one is impressive. Otherwise, it's just getting kicked into the back. Which I'm not saying the kick isn't cool, but if the finish is always the glass case, then that's
Yeah.
the drawback for me.
Um we did talk about it during the play, and so if you want a little more discussion on that, go back and listen to it. But like how lax the rules are for stunt work in China and Hong Kong. So like the
It's
way they
wild.
get away with it, like pads that are like super thin and stuff doing the stunt work on that. So like I gave it 2 points, being kind of generous, but also I gave it 1 point specifically for the motorcycle being used as a weapon.
Oh my god.
Cause I love that moment in the fight. It's so funny to me. So yeah. I mean
Again, I think there's
I
some
gotta
cool
give it
stuff.
some points at least.
I think there's some cool stuff, but I don't think that cool stuff is used to the best of its ability.
Yeah.
And it's shot it's shot and presented more like a music video than it is a movie fight scene.
Yeah, I'm actually wondering because it's directed by Jackie Chan. I'm wondering if that's his first movie he directed.
Because that again, the slide down the pole from multiple floors down and all the lights are breaking. That's
Yeah.
a really cool shot. But again, they show it to you 3 different times from 3 different angles, but
Yeah,
the
and
angle doesn't change much.
it's also not the most impressive stunt of the scene.
Right.
So that's what doesn't make sense to me.
So that's where again, there's a lot of
Okay,
cool
so
stuff.
it's actually his fifth movie. So
Okay then. Again, there's some cool stuff. I like the character work in it, but it's a lot of repetitiveness where
yes,
Omaha Beach does not have that issue.
yeah, no Spielberg movie does. So
So
it's a clear winner. Yeah,
so we have 18-2 victory for Saving Private Ryan. Police Story. Thank you for coming.
and I'll say it's the same thing with the next matchup.